Welcome back, traders, to the part 3 of breakout trading. So, if you have still not watched the part 1 and part 2 of breakout trading, the link is available in the description. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Telegram. And don't miss out to click on the subscribe button and turn on the notifications. So, especially on Telegram, I make sure to provide live market updates. So breakout trading, so in the last two videos we have discussed about before breakout and after breakout process. So now let's focus more on the few basics parameters which you need to follow while trading a breakout trades. So first of all, basic understanding should be whether the stock trend is up or the stock trend is down. Second, the price action which is getting developed before breakout in this sideways action and after breakout. And the third important is the location of the breakout. So let me first complete these parameters and I will show few more charts with the help of charts example, all these parameters which we need to follow for a breakout trading. So third is the location where this balanced auction is getting developed. Very simple. In an uptrending auction, a balanced sideways auction and then a breakout, this will be more stronger because already the stock is in an uptrending move, and then it is this sideways move is just a small pause. Always remember any stock can't move in a straight line either upside or either downside. Whenever it is making an upside move, that there need to be some pause. Price need to consolidate or find acceptance sometimes, because that is where it can continue further upside move or it can make a reversal downside move. So very important is the location, and next is the follow through. This is very important and very few traders give interest in follow through, because once price making a breakout, assume this is breakout on towards upside, traders just blindly take a buy trade once price makes a breakout and a short side trade once price makes a breakout towards downside. Remember, even if you are taking a long or a buy trade once price make a breakout, important is the follow through, whether price is moving clearly or in an uptrending move price is making an higher lows and higher high formation. Same way in a downtrending move, whether price is making a lower highs and lower low formation. This is basic process where you can check the follow through once price breaks a breakout. There are different type of breakout traders. Few take breakout trades only for intraday trading, few follow for positional and few follow for swing. It is up to your trading style, but remember, whatever breakout trading, end of the day, if there is no follow through, only result is your stop loss will get triggered. Okay, and the next fourth, fifth and sixth is the acceptance and rejection. I will show in the chart what is the real acceptance and rejection. So now let's look at a stock called Bharat Forge, where price is making a breakout at this point. So before breakout, let's focus on what is the auction which is getting developed. So already let's start with the trend. So what is the trend of this stock? Stock is clearly moving towards upside. So the trend is clearly upside trend. And next is the what price action is getting developed before this breakout which has taken place. What is the price action which is getting developed? Very important. How many attempts? So breakout is on the upside, so important is how many times the sellers have failed. This is very important. How many times the sellers have got trapped by the buyers. This will help us to clearly understand how strong this breakout will be, so that we can look for a upside momentum with a decent follow through. So first let's focus what happened before this breakout. First time price got exhausted, found as a resistance, price came down, and remember, this is just two candle upside move. This is a daily time frame with very good volumes when compared to the relative volume. So now this tells us this entire zone again is more dominance will be from the buyers, and when sellers came in from higher level and try to push the price towards downside, very important is if these sellers were strong enough, they would have continued the follow through. Minimum they would have first break this low. That is the point from which the buyers came in with huge volumes. This is the 2 days of huge volumes. This low first would have got broken. But what happened is price has not broken. This is the low. Price has not broken, and slowly price again started going into a sideways mode, and one more attempt made from buyers to push price towards upside with decent increase in volume, but this was the second time when sellers came in. Remember, this was the resistance level, and again at the same zone sellers again came in for the second time. This time when price again came down, remember, this was the first low from which buyers came in. The selling force failed to break this first low, and then price again went up. Again at the same point of resistance, when again sellers came in, price came down. Forget about breaking this low, even the second low, which means which where buyers again came in, they have failed to break, and again price shooted up. So this time this is the third zone from which sellers came in, and when price again came down, the third low from third attempt from the buyers who have came in from lower levels, again sellers failed to break the low and price reversed back. And this time when price now the breakout level, now this is the zone from which price has made a breakout. This time when breakout has taken place, look at the volumes were huge when compared to the relative volume. Okay, so very important is, yes, price has made a breakout. Let's assume you have a fear that this whether the breakout is success or not, so you are not entering at this breakout level 568, above which you are not taking any buy side trade. You are waiting for this day to get completed. So what happened is price, yes, made a breakout, and almost it has closed near a level of 600. So on the next day, if you look at this candle, a kind of a candle color is red, but our more important is don't focus on the candle color. Look at the volumes on the downside. Volumes were low. This is the breakout candle volume. Next day, an immediate drop in volume. Don't compare the volume with the breakout volume, compare with the relative previous volumes. So look at the relative previous volumes were still low, and sellers this time three times sellers came in from higher levels. When the breakout has taken place with volume, sellers have not managed to try to make any attempt to test this breakout level. Price closed flat. So this tells us immediately this time sellers are not interested anymore to come in and push price towards downside. So from this point, decisively price has almost made a 10% move. 10% move in just 3 trading session. So when sellers interest has gone, that is where buyers completely dominated the auction. Because if you look at this is also a zone, and we got a breakout here, but the breakout candle is very important. The candle which is making breakout, how the close is getting developed. So this is the breakout point already. I'm just extending this. Price has crossed, but remember the close was below this breakout candle. So what is happening here is a kind of a tail or a wick. I personally call this as a tail. Almost half of the candle, the wick, sellers came in coming. This is telling us, the wick or tail immediately telling us that sellers are still active. The breakout level price crossed, but sellers are still active, and we are getting a tail or a wick, whatever we can call this. Immediately on the next day, the effect of the sellers we can easily see price is moving towards downside immediately. So the blind breakout trader who just look at the breakout level once price crossed blindly buying, so they have got their stop loss triggered. They have got their stop loss trigger. Very important is blind breakout trading always doesn't work. Very important is look at the auction when the breakout is getting developed. So if I look at the volumes also on the breakout candle, volumes, this is the breakout candle and this was the volume was good when compared to relative volume, but what happened, why this failed? So this is the main reason why which most traders avoid taking breakout trade. Breakout trading has many chance of end up being a failure breakout. So very important is once you understand what is happening when the breakout candle is getting developed, that is where it will help you. So in this case the breakout candle price closed near day's high. One term which I used is the follow through, which we need to look. What happened next day? If the sellers were stronger all the time, look at this. At this point, sellers came in, and again this resistance got taken out. Again, sellers came in from higher level. Price came down again. But this time, what happened next trading session? Sellers are not showing any interest on upcoming days. And remember one thing, still the higher low is getting developed. In an uptrending auction, higher highs and higher low formation. So new high got developed and the low is higher when compared to the previous low. It is getting developed continuously on all upcoming days. All upcoming days, higher low, higher high formation. This is a strong follow through. Now one question which is, if you have in your mind, very simple, this is a big wick or a tail getting developed. So this time selling pressure is there. After a breakout, for the very first time, after a 10% move above this eye of the breakout candle, first time we are getting a strong tail, a kind of a strong selling tail or a wick whatsoever. But this time, first time, the sellers are coming in, trying to come in from the higher levels. So let's look at one more stock here is Cipla. Again, it's a daily time frame. So this time, this is the breakout level. What happened is, let's look before breakout how many times. Again look at, this is an uptrending breakout, so I am looking at a selling trap. If it is a downside breakout, a breakout coming towards downside, important is to look at a buyer's trap in the sideways auction. So in the sideways auction, let's look at how many times sellers have got trapped. So first time, this is the zone from which sellers came in. Second time sellers came in. Third attempt, so before this, in this fourth attempt sellers came in without even testing this breakout level. This every time look at the volumes. Whenever the sellers came in, volumes were flat, there was no huge volume. Again sellers came in, there was a drop in volume. Again sellers came, slowly steadily volumes drop. Fourth time, this was the attempt when sellers came in, this volumes were huge. Once volumes were huge, remember now we need to look at the breakout, and also this is the first attempt where which buyers came in after the selling pressure from higher levels. This is the same zone. Again, important is next day, after a huge volume, next day whether sellers are giving us the follow through. No follow through. Next day price slowly steadily, upcoming day sideways auction, slowly price started moving towards upside. So clearly this huge volume sellers are no longer ready to make a new business or ready to take a fresh short trade to push the stock price towards downside even with this huge volumes. Okay, so again what is happening, just because this two color candle which you see, a big red color candle with huge volumes, most traders, this is where get attracted. Candle color red, huge volumes, market will fall, this stock will fall. They are just neglecting an important aspect to look at the follow through. Very important. Once you start looking follow through, things will automatically change. So attempt number 1, 2, 3, 4, all 4 attempts fail from sellers. Every time volumes were low, and when price slowly moving started moving towards upside, very important, when price was slowly moving up, the volumes were not increasing. Again, we had a stable volumes. Sometimes volumes were also decreasing because still price has not crossed this breakout level. When first time when price crossed this breakout level, look at this, volumes were increasing slowly, but no good great volumes were there. Okay, volumes were just increasing mildly, not a great big volume candle when compared to relative candle, but still we have got a breakout, and this time price closed above the breakout, not like this previous breakouts where price not even managed to close above it. Okay, this time price closed. Now volumes are not supporting. There was no grand volume candle. So next is to look at the upcoming day's auction. So what happened upcoming day, next trading session? What happened? Price came down to test this breakout zone, the black color line, again got a rejection. Price closed near again the eye of the candle. So upcoming days, this rejection immediately tells us the breakout. Yes, the buyer breakout is kind of new business buyers auctions is getting developed, and on the upcoming days price slowly came down again, but now look at the volume drop. Again sellers came in, again volume drop. Again sellers are trying to come in, again volume drop. Multiple attempts of volume drop, but remember, sellers fail to even cross this 860 in the breakout level. Multiple attempt, 1, 2, 3, multiple attempt, every attempt the volumes were dropping, and at every multiple attempt price even failed to cross this 860 in the breakout level. Forget about downside move. So what is lagging here? Follow through is completely lagging from the sellers, and the buyers who have made a breakout are successively or still they are ready to make their new business in form of buying to push the stock price towards upside. Now look at the price action. Price making a breakout, moving down, again a breakout, again moving down, again a breakout, again coming down. Every time price coming down, volumes are low, higher low, higher high. In a shorter span, again higher low, again higher high. Every seller's attempts has been failed. So only multiple sellers attempt failed means next who is left over is to buyer's dominance. Buyer's dominance in one single day, buyers can dominate and all the sellers stop loss can get triggered. There is possibility which can happen. One single day upside move can remove every 3 attempts. Number 1, 2, 3. All the 3 attempts which is made been sell from the sellers. All their stop losses can easily get triggered in single trading or single or 2 trading session. A big upside move is just enough to wrap up all this late, or I can say late sellers or low volume sellers, they can get trapped because already multiple attempt from the sellers, all the sellers have failed to make a follow through. So multiple times sellers have got trapped. So again at higher levels, this time also multiple times sellers are getting trapped. So one big up move is just enough to wrap up all this